Hey guys, how y'all doing? So I got a question for you. Are you training your movers to do the job professionally? Do you not even know how to professionally train your movers? Well, you're in luck because we're going to be talking about that today. Hi guys, I'm Jay Burnham and this is the Real Jay Burnham Show. How the hell are you? Glad to see you and have you guys here. Today's show is going to be about training your movers. I know that there is a, a bit of a confusion about training your movers and how do you train your movers and what do you train your movers with and what should you do. And I'm going to give you some very helpful tips. This is not the end all be all. This is not, this is not the guaranteed solution and other things. These are just some ideas that I hope you can implement. Okay? So let's how do you train your movers? Well, there's four ways you can train your movers. One, you can train your movers how to do the moves yourself. And what I mean by that is going out on the jobs with your movers and showing them by example and explanation how to do the job correctly. How to lift the couch and tilt it just right going through the door, how to use the dolly, how to pack the truck, um, how to drive the truck. Believe it or not, that's a huge one right there. Driving the truck. You'd think they know how to do it. All right, good. Another way you could train your movers is by having somebody that's been experienced and has been trained by you or has been trained by another moving company go and be a trainer and actually train these guys how to do the moves and actually whip them in shape and get them moving their ass quickly and how to do it fast and efficiently. Okay, that might be a popular way if you don't have the time. If you're spending a lot of times trying to do the sales and estimates, that's probably a better idea of hiring somebody by giving them a little bit of extra pay. Hypothetically, let's just make the numbers even. If you're paying your regular movers $10 an hour, hypothetically, you might want to give your trainer, supervisor guy $15 an hour. You see where I'm going with that? You definitely want to give them a little bit more expertise and responsibility, and you can have them do that way, freeing yourself up to go and do what you need to do to actually sell your services. Okay. Another way to do it is actually having them sit down and watching YouTube videos on everything that they need to know. How to pack the truck, how to drive the truck, how to use the dollies, how to use straps, how to lift, all the things. There are plenty of mover training videos, professional training videos for movers, how to do packing and loading, and so on and so forth. There are definitely plenty of videos for you to do that. And if you were to do that, I would suggest you make the guys watch it at least in front of you at your place. Don't have them try to do it on their own because they won't do it. But at your place, set a designated time. You're going to have to pay them. That's just the way how it's going to be, and have them watch it at least 3 times through. So let's say you have a series of 10 videos that you want them to watch. You have them watch it one from the other 3 times through, 3 times, and then have them take a little bit of a test at the end. Give them 2 chances to take the test. If they don't pass that test, then you either fire them, replace them, or retrain them, or do something, whatever you want. Me personally, I would give them a benefit of doubt. I would go out and do something else, but that's another story in another video. But I would suggest at least having them watch it 3 times through, minimally. Another good idea is there are courses. There are definitely different websites that provide courses on how to train movers for different various things. I'm actually going to provide a link at the end in the description of this video where you can actually go and get some certifications for sales and movers and packers and loaders, etc. And finally, if you have the capability, if you have, well, not the capability, but if you have the option, let's say, send them to a mover school. Like 2 Men in a Truck, they have a training school. They go and get trained. They actually have, like in their corporate headquarters, which I've traveled, gone through and did a tour of their corporate headquarters. They actually have a mocked up house within their corporate headquarters where they train their movers on how to unload and load a truck, how to pack the truck using blankets and so on and so forth from an actual house inside. I know some of the van liners have these different classes that you could go to so that you can get certified, especially if you're going to do military moves. Your movers have to be certified, or at least, I don't know if you have to be certified, but they should be certified for military moves. So you want to make sure that you're doing that, okay? So if you got access, if you know somebody, let's say part of Beacons or Mayflower or Allied or Atlas, you know, if you got an in with them, you might want to ask them, hey, how much, if I paid you like 500 bucks, can I send a couple of guys to go and do your class with you guys to train my guys? That is an option. I've never done it personally myself, but it is an option. I do know of guys who have done that, okay? That's how you train your movers. Now, here's what you do when you're training your movers, right? I suggest if you're going to train your movers, and you should create your own curriculum and train your movers. Yes, remember I talked about having systems and processes in your business? This is one of those systems and processes you want to start duplicating. You want to create a curriculum of doing the moving, and that way they can keep your standards and the way you want things done, right? And you should video the curriculum. You should take notes, have pictures taken, go all out, because this is going to be an asset for you in the future if you ever decide to franchise or partner up with me or somebody else or whatever you guys want to do. This will create a great asset for your business. You can actually then turn around and actually sell that class or curriculum to other movers, hypothetically, and make some good money doing that. All right, maybe you will open up your own moving school, which I'm actually thinking about doing that. I'm actually looking into seeing how to do that. It requires a little bit of an investment capital, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. Maybe I'll do some Kickstarter or GoFundMe or something. If you're interested, let me know. Say, yes, I'm interested in mover school and I'm willing to invest. All right. So let's see what we can do about that. All right. But basically, I would suggest you schedule, even if you don't have your own curriculum, I would suggest you go get a bunch of videos and create a curriculum based on the videos from YouTube. And just make a bunch of playlists with the things you want to show them how to do, like how to drive the truck, how to back up the truck, how to use a dolly, how to pick up the furniture, how to wrap the furniture and pack the furniture, how to load the truck. And create these different playlists and create a curriculum, right? And you schedule, especially your newer guys, schedule, several days where you actually take them, for 6 hours a day, and you just train them through these different processes and systems of how to load and move and do that, and just send them through that class, right? And then if they graduate, they do a good job, give them a little certificate. It's really easy to print off a certificate. It'll make them feel a little bit better. Also, you could offer the incentive if they successfully get through the class, they'll get like $1 raise or something. All right, whatever you want to do, but that's the way I would do it. I would set it up and have them do it. Again, if you're going to do the YouTube videos, have them do it 3 times through. Have a practical and theory section to your thing. So they watch the videos, that's the theory, and then they have the practical, and that's the practice thing. So I would set up a thing. I would actually set up, like, if you can, go to your own home and have the guys or somebody else's home that's willing to do it, and actually have them practice. Go rent a truck. If you got your own truck, have them use your own truck. And then actually show them how to do it. And then have them do it like 3 or 4 times. And they have to, as a team of 2 or as a team of 3, have them load the truck up, time them, make sure that they're doing it right, show them the ins and outs, give them everything. Like spend 3 days to 5 days, 7 days, whatever, doing this. Okay. Yes, it's going to require a little investment of your time. All right. It's going to be exhausting. It's going to be hard work. But you create this thing, and if you document it while you're doing the first class, again, you're going to have a complete utter class that you maybe sell to your other fellow movers. All right. One thing you definitely have to train your guys on how to do, believe it or not, is how to drive your truck. I don't care if they got a chauffeur's license. Don't really care. You still got to train these guys on how to drive their truck, especially backing up. I can't tell you. I can drive a 26-foot truck like it's a race car. I've been doing it for 10 years. I know how to do it. It's not a big problem for me, right? But you get some guy that never really done it. Maybe he's drove a U-Haul once or twice. They don't know the ins and outs. They don't know that, hey, you got to take wide turns. That you can't just, you got to leave like 2 or 3 lengths behind the car. You can't be like right up on their bumper. You know, you got to learn where to pack the stuff so that your truck doesn't do the wiggly wobble while you're driving it, or is off balance so that when a big wind gust, it throws the truck over. If you didn't know about that, surprise, guess what? That exists. So, you know, just train them how to drive a truck, right? And that could be a day class that you do, right? Now, when you are training your movers, I want you to train your movers at a 3rd grade level. I hate to say it, but the state of education in our society today, especially with the blue-collar worker crowd, is abysmal. It's just horrific. These guys can't spell. They can barely speak. They're just not bright. All right. The reason why they're doing this kind of work is because they did not apply themselves in school effectively to get themselves better jobs. That's just the truth of it. All right. I'm not trying to down or denigrate these people, but that's just a fact of it. They're at these jobs because they were too lazy or too stupid or didn't take the time to get the education they needed to have a better job. That's just the way it is. That's one reason why we have such a problem with our guys, is because they have this up yours attitude. They don't care. They'll go get, that's why they change jobs like they change your underwear. You know, some of them probably don't change your underwear very often, so maybe that's not a good analogy. But you know what I'm saying? So train them at a 3rd grade level. I'm not trying to denigrate. I've got some great movers. I like most of my movers. But I got to be honest, my movers are not very bright. They're not intelligent people. You know, maybe they got some good common sense, maybe they got some street sense, but they do not have the skills. So you got to train them at a level where they can duplicate what you're talking about. Does that make sense? Good. All right. Now, where can you get some of these classes? Again, you can go on YouTube. There's a bunch of videos. You can do that. But there are good places where you can go and get good trainings that offers good training. There's a Movers Academy or Authority or something that offers classes. But a great place to do it, if you are a licensed and insured mover and you are a member of AMSA, American Moving and Storage Association, they have a lot of good classes. They're a bit pricey, but they're great classes. And you can get your guys certified. So they can be actually certified loaders and packers or certified sales consultants or different various things in the moving business. They have videos and classes and have them so that you can offer these classes to them. And they're very good. They are worth their weight in salt. And the thing is, once you buy the class, even though they're quite expensive, you can use them forever and ever and ever, right? So there are places that do offer these classes that you don't have to go and do your own. I suggest you do your own, but you don't have to. You can actually go to places like AMSA or Moving Authority or Academy or one other thing like that, and actually buy the courses for your movers, and that's absolutely okay. Quite okay. I think it's just completely fine. But anyway, that's some places you can how to train your movers, what to train your movers on, and where to train your movers. And I showed you where you can actually purchase good classes. So hopefully this was helpful. These are hips. Again, this is not the end all be all. I'm not the Mr. Perfect on that, because trust me, I've made a lot of mistakes when it comes to training my guys, and I've been lazy. I've done all the mistakes that you are making and have made. So I feel your pain. All right, guys. But if you've got any good ideas or any good solutions or hints or ideas, I really do truly want to hear them. Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Maybe I can make another video on it and give you credit for it. Or maybe we could do a collaboration. I'd love to hear from you. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Leave me comments below. Even if it's to tell me you hate my hairdo, right? I don't care. Send me, let me know what's going on. I want to hear from you guys, okay? I do want to do that. So leave me a comment below in the section. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Make sure you tell all your family and friends. And of course, don't forget, subscribe to my channel. Yay! All right, guys. Thank you very much. I love you. God bless. Have a great day.